Okay, so hello, hi, namaskar and a very good evening to all those who are connected here with me. And उन सभी को मेरा प्रणाम जो मेरे वीडियोस YouTube पे देखते हैं. I am Prashil Badwaik. I am a chemical engineering graduate from VNIT Nagpur and currently working with Godrej Industries in new products department. So यहाँ पे हम सब मिलके गेट की एक शानदार प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं and I'm teaching chemical reaction engineering to the students connected here. So let us begin the session of the day. So we covered CRE1, that is your homogeneous chemical reaction engineering, and now we are moving towards your non-ideal CRE, that is your CRE2. So I'll write CRE is totally classified into your two portion. One is your homogeneous portion, that is you can say it is ideal. Ideal में भी हमने दो पार्ट में डिवीजन किया था, which first was with composition, right? Because you know rate is a function of your composition or concentration you can say, and second is your temperature. So first में हमने, so this is actually it is divided into three part. First one is your basics. Basics में क्या है, your Arrhenius equation, how your dependency is there, and basics like what is rate and all. Then second portion is your homogeneous CRE. Homogeneous CRE उसमें भी क्या था, we were discussing variation with respect to composition, right? Variation with respect to composition. And then we started with temperature effect. That was your second portion, जहाँ पे हमने दोनों चीजें कंसिडर की थी, टेम्परेचर प्लस कंपोजिशन, टेम्परेचर इफेक्ट्स. So this was your CRE1. Now in CRE2 it is basically consist of, I'll write step by step here, but first that is your non-ideal portion. Non-ideal reactors. First will be your non-ideal reactors. Second portion will your reaction plus your mass transfer. So there will be mass transfer, right? I told you in heterogeneous CRE, heterogeneous, you can write here heterogeneous, you will be having mass transfer limitation, right? So we need to understand how mass transfer is controlling your reaction and how it is involving in that, okay? And how it is reducing, or if it is increasing your rate of reaction or something kind of that. So that is your second portion. Then comes your catalyst. Catalyst like solid, I'll say it is solid gas reactions or some solid is involving, that is your solid wala reaction. And last come is your biotechnology or biological reactions. So bio reactors I'll say. So this is overall portion. Okay, so first I'll start with this non-nuclear reactors. So in gate point of view, if I wanted to tell you, so non-nuclear reactors is your important portion. This question will definitely come on this. Then second is your reaction plus mass transfer, where you will come across different dimensionless number, okay, and how your diffusion is there during reaction and all kinds of. So this is also important portion. Then catalyst wala is compared to iske comparison mein it is a bit lower part. And then there is biological. So biological, I guess you have a subject in your final year, so wahan pe you can easily cover, or we'll start because it is easier portion, okay? And suppose if I cover this portion here, no, so definitely you will be having a good uh, knowledge of your bioreactors in your biotechnology subject, that is your biotechnology and biochemical engineering. Biotechnology and biochemical engineering, this is your subject in final year. This is optional, you, if you want to take you can take, right? So that was about your CRE2. So we'll start with our non-ideal reactors. First portion is your non-ideal reactors. You write non-ideal reactors. What do you mean by non-ideal reactors? Anyone want to share their thoughts? We have studied ideal reactors, right?
Real case reactors means
What?
which we are using in industries and all.
Okay, yeah, actually we are using, so you can say it is real life, right? Real life reactors which you are using, okay? That has some non-idealities will be involving. And if I would like to add, see, in case of ideal reactors, क्या किया था हमने ideal reactors में? We had some assumptions, right? We had assumptions. assumptions थे हमें वैसे कौन कौन से assumptions थे if you remember? That is your
Elementary,
State iso
isothermal,
isothermal, right? Isothermal. Then most important is your uniform mixing, we assume. Uniform mixing. Then your temperature uniform distribution, I'll say here uniform temperature distribution. Temperature distribution. Then your mixing हो गया. Then your temperature distribution हो गया. उसके बाद we assume total pure feed and all. Pure feed था. No ideality. Then your total reactor was used. There was no dead space or something kind of that. So these were our assumptions. Okay, elementary assume किया था हमने. So this kind of assumptions we assume and we derived equations, right? So that were your design equations. Design equations. So in case of MFR तुम्हें पता था equation was your V divided by Fa naught is equals to tau divided by C naught is equals to Xc divided by minus Ra. And if you look at your TFR, so just small change will be there, and here it is dXc divided by minus Ra, right? So this kind of equations we derived using assumptions. Okay, now perfect mixing का assumption था, temperature uniform का assumptions था. In case of non-ideal reactors, what happens? These reactors do not follow these assumptions, right? So these non-ideal reactors are basically the reactors which do not follow the assumptions or design equations or performance equations of ideal reactors. So just write for definition. These are the reactors which do not follow assumptions. Assumption first. Second is your design equation, which we derived design equation or performance equation. Performance equation of ideal reactors. So उसमें क्या होगा? Suppose if you have calculated volume of MFR is equal to your 30 meter cube using your ideal. So it may be plus minus of some delta V, right? Plus minus of delta V, and that is your non-ideality, right? This is your ideal, I'll say. And actual में क्या होगा? Your volume of actual MFR is equals to Vm plus minus your delta V. This is your non-ideality. This is your non-ideality, you can say. This is your non-ideality. थोड़ा सा difference आएगा, otherwise it is same. Okay, so these were about your non-ideal reactors. In case of PFR हमने क्या assume किया था? What was your assumption in case of PFR? There was some assumption you must know whenever you are defining your PFR, and I told you what are that. First one was your, this is your axial direction and radial direction. Okay, please tell.
steady state.
Okay, steady state we assume.
velocity
Right.
constant for the
Yes, or flat velocity profile you can say. Flat velocity profile. That means
no
each and
mixing in
every
the
molecule.
axial direction.
Each and every, so in case of flat velocity profile, I'm saying each and every molecule will have same velocity at a cross section. At a cross section means this cross section. Then you told your radial direction. How the mixing is in radial direction? Radial
Perfect
mixing
uniform.
yes, it is 100% or it is as maximum as possible. So radial mixing is infinite, and your axial mixing is your 0, because axial mixing is bad for your reaction, जहाँ पे your concentration of high and your low concentration will combine together to form your average concentration, and इससे तुम्हारा rate decrease हो जाएगा, right? So I'll say back mixing. Okay, so this axial mixing can also be written as back mixing. So this back mixing could be a non-ideality, right? Non-ideality. Okay, this can be non-ideality. So suppose if I'm saying if back mixing is 0, back mixing is 0 and back mixing is there. I'm not quantifying that. If it is there, if it is 0, then you can say it is ideal one, ideal reactor. And if it is there, if there is back mixing, then you need to define it as non-ideal reactor. Okay, and non-ideal reactor में क्या होगा? Your conversion is obviously it is lower as compared to your conversion will be lower. Conversion will be lower compared to ideal one, right? तो जैसे मैंने बोला था, for a given conversion, your volume should be as less as possible, right? So your volume of ideal is lower as compared to volume of non-ideal, and for a given volume, your conversion in ideal reactor will be greater than conversion in your non-ideal reactor. ये सब तो हमने जैसे पढ़ ली है, but what are the conditions for non-ideality in your reactor? What and all different conditions are there? So like I told you, one is your back mixing. So we'll start with your PFR. Okay, so we'll write conditions for non-ideality, right? I'm writing non-ideality NI in your reactor. So first is your MFR. MFR में हमने क्या assume किया था? Your infinite mixing or instantaneous mixing assume किया था. That means this is your reactor, this is your concentration inside. This is suppose Ca, outlet concentration is Ca. This is your Ca naught is coming. So infinite mixing or instantaneous mixing assumptions. Instantaneous mixing means ये Ca naught, as soon as it falls in your reactor, this concentration become your Ca. Suppose this Ca naught is 300 moles per meter cube, then, and if this is your C, that is 30 mole per meter cube, so this Ca naught will not remain Ca naught. This will suddenly convert into your 30 mole. That is your infinite mixing. Infinite mixing. यहाँ पे क्या होता है? In case of non-ideality, I'll draw images. I'll draw some diagrams here. You just tell me what kind of non-ideality that may be. Okay. This is your reactor, MFR. This is your inlet, or I'll say it is input, and this is your output. यहाँ पे you have provided stirrer. Still these molecules are coming here. They are not going here. Some of molecules are going here, but some of the molecules are coming directly here, and they are coming out. Right? What should happen ideally? They should go here, right? So I'm drawing it by green color here. See, the one which entered in your reactor, and some molecules are there which directly came out, right? These are these molecules. These are these molecules. Okay, this is first condition. Second is you have this reactor. These are the molecules which are coming in, right? So the molecule which went to this portion, they are not coming back, right? They are not coming back. They just entered and they stayed there. You can have outlet here. And other molecules are here, and they are reacting to form your product B. They are reacting to form your product B. Some of molecules which went inside this space, here, they didn't came back. They didn't come back, right? यहाँ पे. This was your second case. Third case I'll draw. input, this is your output, these are tables, this provides stirrer, this is your stirrer. Some of molecules are here, like they enter inside, they are rotating continuously here and here, here and here, rotating, and they came back out of reactor, right? So these are your three conditions. Okay. So first case में क्या हुआ है? Your molecules are not going inside, right? They are directly coming as it is. मतलब इनको एक्चुअल में अंदर जाना चाहिए. They will go inside and they will react to form B, and if it is unconverted, that is coming out of your reactor. But the condition here, it is saying they are directly coming out of reactor. They are not going inside and they are not mixing to form B. So what may be that condition?
No perfect mixing.
No perfect mixing. Okay. Any other?
Unconverted.
Okay, unconverted stream. Yes, that will be remain unconverted. So this particular non-LT is called as your bypassing. This kind of non-LT is called as bypassing. We'll study it in detail. Okay, but now please remember this is bypassing, right? They are not going inside, they are directly coming as it is unreacted. So it is bypassing. I hope you know the meaning of bypassing here. Okay. Then what kind of non-LT you can say here? These molecules went to this space, right? यहाँ पे चले गए, but they are not coming back. They are not reacting with any other. They are not making any relations with other molecules. They are just going inside and staying there only, and they are not coming back. So these are your useless molecule, you can say. They will go there and they'll sit just. So any name for this? I'll write what is actual name, but if you know, please suggest.
Dead zone.
What?
Dead zone.
Right. So this kind of non-LT is called as dead zone. Okay. So समझा? Why I'm saying these are non-LTs? Because जो assumption हमने follow की थी that पूरा का पूरा space use होगा. But पूरा space use हो रहा है क्या? नहीं. That is your non-LT. हमने बोला था परफेक्ट मिक्सिंग है, पूरे मॉलिक्यूल मिक्स हो जाएंगे, बट मिक्स नहीं हो रहे, बाईपास हो रहे. सो दैट इज योर non-LT. So this second is particularly called as your dead zone, or you can also call it as stagnant region. But dead zone is most common. Dead space or dead zone. Third one is your, this molecule is converting again and again. Suppose you have a series reaction and you want B to come, but ये continuously उधर rotate हो रहा है, उधर ही घूम रहा है, and it is then coming back, or it is contributing to decreasing the concentration of other molecules. So this kind of particular non-LT is called as your recirculation. Okay, recirculation. So it should be like react होने के बाद it should come out of your system जो unconverted रहेगी, but वो continuously उधर ही rotate हो रहा है, and this kind of non-LT called as your recirculation. Okay, it is rotating there and there only. Product बना तो product भी बाहर नहीं आ रहा, that is staying there. So these are your non-LTs in CSTR or your MFR. Now we'll move on to your PFR. Second one is your PFR. Okay, this is your PFR I'm drawing. This is your PFR. This is your inlet stream. This is your outlet stream. Okay. अभी मुझे बताओ, in order to control the flow, sometimes we are using, maybe in fluid mechanics you have studied, we are putting some, or in mass transfer, some kind of arrangement we are putting so that they will get high residence time, right? They will not come as it is. So these are called as your packings. Generally used in your PFR or bed. You can say pack bed. पढ़ा होगा, pack bed पढ़ा है क्या fluid में?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Some
sir.
packings they are providing, so that packing से क्या होगा?
Catalyst.
Catalyst. Yeah, it may be catalyst. Or this will increase your residence time, and most importantly, they will provide surface area for reactants to come and stay there, right? Surface area increase होता है, surface area increase होता है, surface area increases. Suppose मैंने तुम्हें बोला है this is your single block or cube, right? अभी मुझे बताओ what is its surface area. This is your solid cube whole. So एक area, suppose I am saying area of this surface is your A. So what is your total surface area?
6
6A, right? Now suppose if I am breaking this block in such a way that जैसे कि you can assume, okay, यहाँ से मैंने इसको break कर दिया. So I am having two blocks now, right? This is one block, this is another block. Wait, this is one block and this is your another block. Now what is your surface area? It is simply, I will write or I will draw.
8
This is
is
your 8 or something. I'm not quantifying it, but you just tell. Now this is your surface area, right? This is your one block and this is your another block, right? So this is what your extra surface area that has created, right? This and ये वाला जो back side में गया है, right? So it is your 6A plus your this area and this area. So this is like I'm saying A plus A, so it is equals to your 8A, right? तो क्या हुआ, जैसे मैं ब्रेक किया मॉलिक्यूल को और ब्लॉक को, योर सरफेस एरिया इज इंक्रीज्ड, राइट? तो मुझे बताओ यहाँ पे अगर मैं ये ब्लॉक्स डाल रहा हूँ बीच बीच में, सो क्या हो रहा है, वो उतना सरफेस एरिया उनको रिएक्ट होने के लिए मिल रहा है. सपोज दिस इज योर वन लेयर, दिस इज योर अनदर लेयर, तो ये दो लेयर को रिएक्ट होने के लिए ओनली सरफेस एरिया अवेलेबल इज दिस, ये भी इन बिटवीन जो है ये, राइट? अगर सपोज यहाँ पे मैं मॉलिक्यूल्स डालता हूँ, छोटे छोटे पेबल्स और समथिंग काइंड ऑफ दैट पैकिंग्स, तो क्या होगा, दिस सरफेस एरिया विल इंक्रीज. यहाँ पे भी सरफेस एरिया आ गया नया, दिस इज न्यू सरफेस, न्यू न्यू न्यू. सो यू विल गेट मोर एंड मोर सरफेस एरिया, एंड सरफेस एरिया ज्यादा होगा तो योर इंटरेक्शन ज्यादा होगी, राइट? ज्यादा मॉलिक्यूल्स कैन स्टे देयर एंड ज्यादा मॉलिक्यूल कैन रिएक्ट, ओके? So your surface area increases and your rate of reaction increases. So that's why we are putting packings into in between. तो आई वॉज ऑन द टॉपिक ऑफ नॉन एडिटिव. यहाँ पे क्या होगा, जैसे मैंने बोला है, फर्स्ट वन इज योर बाईपासिंग. उधर था, इधर कैसा होगा, इधर भी बाईपासिंग होगा, राइट? जैसे तुम्हारा मॉलिक्यूल यहाँ पे ऐसे ऐसे जाना चाहिए, दिस शुड बी योर वे टू गो. तो ये मॉलिक्यूल कैसा आ गया, दिस इज डायरेक्टली बाईपासिंग एज इट इज, दिस ब्लैक वन, राइट? It is not reacting, it is directly bypassing. So this is called as, this bypassing in here or in PFR it is called as your channeling. Okay, this is similar to bypassing, but it's called as channeling or short circuiting. Right? This is your first nonentity in PFR. I hope you are aware, right? वो react नहीं हो रहा, directly bypass हो रहा है. Second is your, I already told you, axial mixing will be there. So axial mixing is not equal to 0, right? You don't want any axial mixing there in PFR, but axial mixing है, मतलब molecule is vibrating here, right? And if I'm planning to draw, I'll draw like this. This molecule should stay there, but ये क्या होगा, this will be kind of back mixing will be there. ये आगे पीछे होते रहेगा, and because of it will mix with this high concentration molecule, right? This is high concentration molecule and this is your low concentration. तो ये जो mix होगा तो you will be having average concentration here. So that is your axial mixing not equal to 0. Then your radial mixing should be your 100%. Radial mixing is 100% चाहिए था, infinite चाहिए था, right? So radial mixing is not 100%. I'll say there is no perfect mixing, right? That is your next nonentity, right? तो इसको लिखना पड़ेगा, तो what will I write? Radial mixing or no perfect mixing in your radial direction, Okay, this is kind of one. ये हो गया. Have you imagined यहाँ पे भी डेड जोन रह सकते हैं PFR में भी डेड जोन जहाँ पे एक बार मॉलिक्यूल एंटर कर गया सो इट विल नॉट रिएक्टिंग. ओके, सपोज दिस इज योर रिएक्टर राइट. अभी तुम्हारा फ्लो कैसे होगा? इफ आई एम पुटिंग सम स्ट्रीम इनटू इट, फ्लो विल बी लाइक दिस राइट. ऐसे फ्लो होगा. दिस इज योर पाइप जहाँ से तुम रिएक्टेंट फ्लो कर रहे हो और सम वाटर इज फॉर एग्जांपल वाटर डाल रहे हो. दिस फ्लो विल गो लाइक दिस right. It will start moving forward. Okay, and this PFR has high length, so it will move forward. But what about this space? ये तो vacant रहेगी right. It is not useful. So this space is called as your dead zone here. Dead zone in PFR. Okay, so suppose if I'm asking you how to avoid this dead zone, how can what kind of design you can do so that there will be no dead zone? Any guess? I'll tell. If there is any guess, you can tell. Anyone? You can design your reactor or your PFR in such a way that this will be your PFR, right? And this is infinite, you can say, but this is your design. I will not consider this space. I will just design like this. So क्या हो जाए? I have eliminated this portion, right? Now I don't have dead space here. Are you clear with this? I'll design it accordingly. Are you clear? Raise your hand. Okay. So design you can do so that you can avoid your non-nullity. Then next non-nullity will be recirculation. हो सकता है, पॉसिबल है. Recirculation. Molecule एक बार अंदर गया तो it is circulating again and again. It is not coming out of your reactor. Suppose this is your packing. It should go on surface and it should go on surface and it should come out. क्या हो रहा है? It is continuously reacting, continuously rotating, and it is not coming out, or it is coming out with low concentration. So this is called recirculation. वहाँ पे circulate हो रहा है. This name itself indicates what kind of nonality that are. Okay, so these are your basic nonalities in your PFR and your CSTRs. Okay, so this is basically these things we are dealing in non-LD reactors. Okay, so अभी मुझे बताओ ये non-LD है तुम्हें रिएक्टर में, तुम्हारे रिएक्टर में, तो हाउ कैन यू आइडेंटिफाई कि योर रिएक्टर इज नॉट परफेक्ट इन रियल लाइफ? यस इट इज. लाइक कैसे कि ideal reactors are not possible. There will be some kind of non-LD, but we need to quantify कितना nodal है. Like suppose you, if your ideal reactor is giving you 100% conversion or 90% conversion, suppose it is 90% conversion, so your non-LD reactor will give definitely conversion will be lower. 80% आया, so your non-LD will be कितना non-LD हो, so percentage non-ideality will be your 80 divided by 90. So what is that answer? This much of it is opposite, you can say it is your non-LT will be 90 minus 80 divided by your with respect to ideal, that is your 90%. So this is your non-ideality. Okay, so this is your non-ideality. So we need to quantify कि कितना वो non-ideal है, how much it is deviating from your ideal reactors, how much it is deviating from your ideal reactor. So for that purpose we are using one technique that is called as your residence time distribution. Residence time distribution. Okay, please write down. These terms are new to you. residence time distribution. This will be your first topic in heterogeneous CRE. You can shortly call it as residence time distribution as RTD. Okay, so you know what is your residence time, right? Residence time of molecule. Residence time of molecule is basically time spent by that molecule inside your reactor. Time spent by molecule inside reactor, any reactor that will be. Okay, that is your residence time. और इसको अपन शॉर्टकट में और सिंप्लीफाइड लैंग्वेज में व्हाट इज योर रेजिडेंस टाइम? इट इज योर between your inlet and outlet, what is time taken by that molecule, right? Suppose तुम्हारा molecule है, this is entering at this time, यहाँ पे ये entry किया at time t is equal to 0 and time t is equal to 5 seconds, you are detecting that molecule at the exit. So what is that residence time? Between inlet to outlet, it is 5 seconds, right? So there will be lot of molecules. तो हमें residence time निकालना है. अभी whenever I'm writing residence time distribution, that is your RTD. Residence time distribution, that is your RTD. So what it is suggesting to you? It is distribution of residence time. Distribution of residence time. I'll ask one question after teaching this topic. Okay, that will be your simple question just based on your concept. This is your PFR, or I draw it earlier. These are your molecules which are entering. These are your molecules which are entering. Suppose there are total 100 molecules. 100 molecules, out of which all molecules may have same residence time, may have different. So वहाँ पे 20 molecules से 25 molecules, 25 molecules and then 20 molecules ऐसे हैं. 20 molecules have residence time 5 seconds. 25 molecules have residence time 8 seconds. Then again 25 molecules has residence time 4 seconds. And here it is 10 seconds, you can see. So what is your distribution? Distribution is basically graphical representation, right? So what I'll write? Residence time, that is your 4 second, 5 second, 6 second, 8 second, kind of. Here something 10 seconds. And these are number of molecules. So what is your distribution? 4 second में कितने molecules है? 25 molecules. This is your 20. Suppose this is your 20. This is your 25. So 4 seconds में it is 25 molecules. 0 यहाँ पे तो 0 है. Then 4 seconds में 25. Then you are having 5 seconds में 20. Right? Approximately 20. Then you are having 8 seconds. 8 seconds में कितने और 25. This. And then 10 seconds वाले you are having 20. So what is your distribution here? This is your distribution. Right? This is your distribution. So this is called your residence times का distribution. Suppose there are molecules with different residence time, right? That are called your residence time distribution. Okay. For example, suppose you are doing your BTech. There are students in your class. Okay. Chemical engineering. What is ideal duration for chemical engineering? It is 4 years. So whenever I'm writing distribution, I'll write most probable as 4 years. This is your time. This is number of students. Number of students. हमारे बैच में suppose there are 90 students. If there are 90 students, most of the students will complete in 4 years. So suppose 90 में से I know about around 80 स्टूडेंट्स 4 ईयर में कंप्लीट करेंगे, तो यू विल बी हैविंग 80. तो यहाँ पे सपोज this number of students will complete in 4 years. There will be some students who will complete in 5 years. There will be some students they will complete in 6 years. So this is your 5 year, 6 year. But what is that amount, or that number of students will be less, right? तो 10 में से suppose 2 student इधर आ रहे हैं, and then यहाँ पे तुम्हारे suppose 8 student आ रहे हैं, तो you will be having distribution. 2 students यहाँ पे आएंगे 5 year में, and some students will be around 8 students. There will be some students, okay, suppose if I am writing this as 7 or it is 6, okay, so I'll draw around 6. This is your 6. Then बाकी remaining there will be some students जो drop out ले लेंगे in between, or at the end of your first year they will change their branch. So accordingly उनका residence time क्या हो जाएगा, 1 year. There will be some students who will be having 1 year as a residence time, 1 year. So see, there is distribution, right? There is distribution of your residence time. So this is basic idea of your residence time distribution. This is what I'll say here. It is your residence time distribution of students of chemical engineering. This is basic idea. Okay. Abhi, if I wanted to know what is total number of students, I'll sum it all. Then I'll get total number of students. So this was about your residence time distribution. I hope you are clear with this. Okay. Now मैंने स्टार्ट किया था नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स से, राइट? नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स से, नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स इन रिएक्टर. ओके, नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स इन रिएक्टर. So can you tell me what is your residence time distribution in PFR?
Sir, for ideal case,
Ideally, yeah. Whenever I'm saying PFR, it is ideal,
0.
right? There will be no distribution because of your assumption in ideal PFR, what it is saying, all molecules will have same residence time because they are having same velocity होगी, same residence time. So there will be no distribution, right? There will be no distribution. There will be single line. Okay. And what is your T mean? Mean time क्या रहेगा? जैसे in case of your BTech, it is mean around 4, right? Most of the molecule will have same as 4. So this T mean is basically your tau, right? Tau is equals to your volume divided by initial volumetric flow rate, right? So this is your RTD in PFR, and I'll say it is equals to 0. RTD is 0. There is no distribution. There is single line, right? And almost all molecule will be having same residence time. So distribution will not be there. Or suppose if someone asks you to draw, you just write single straight line with residence time as T. So there is no distribution, right? This was about your residence time distribution. So please write down some points. It gives you information about what? It gives you information about your flow pattern of molecule inside reactor. Flow pattern of molecule inside reactor, right? इसके लिए क्या करेंगे हम? You cannot put your reactants because reactants के molecule तो ज्यादा रहेंगे. Okay, so you cannot directly put reactants and उसका concentration at the exit check करोगे. You can do that, but instead of doing that, we'll inject some tracer, right? What will inject? We'll inject tracer. Okay, कैसे? This is your inlet of PFR. This is your outlet of PFR. यहाँ पे we'll put tracer. Tracer is some foreign molecule, right? We'll inject at time t is equal to 0, and we'll be having some sensor here, right? Exit sensor, you can write exit sensor. That molecule will, that sensor will determine, or that will detect when that molecule is coming out of your reactor. So basically this sensor will be at this location, right? At end only, not far away from end. This is at your this location. So this is your sensor. This will sense that molecule ki हाँ 5 minute के बाद ये molecule आया. So your residence time can be calculated. Okay. And suppose if you are putting more number of molecules, so you'll be having distribution. Some of the tracer will go here. Some of the tracer will directly come. Some of the tracer will go to dead zone. Some of the tracer will recirculate, right? So you'll be getting concentration of tracer at exit using your exit sensor. Suppose if you don't have any sensor and if I'm telling मुझे आर्टेड निकाल कर दिखाओ, so what kind of molecule or what kind of substance you will use normal in real life? क्या यूज कर सकते हो? Inert.
We'll be using it.
Okay, inert you can use, yes, but how will you determine your inert using sensor? You can have, you will be having sensors, right, that can detect some molecule. Oxygen detector, then your smoke detector. In industry generally you find smoke detector and all.
We can keep any chemical that is reacted with in a
Yes, that you can send that. Simplest one will be you put color or you put pigment, right? Suppose this was your water which was going inside, or your some reactant is there. Along with that, suppose if you are putting your color, तो क्या हो जाएगा? This will be your at inlet, it is colorless. At time t is equal to 0, तुमने कुछ डाल दिया suddenly color, and you are getting colorless stream at outlet, right? Suddenly after your 5 minutes, you have started getting colored stream, right? Colored stream. So you can detect, right? You can detect that. So क्या आ जाएगा? कभी कभी क्या हो जाएगा? Suppose your initially क्या हो जाएगा? Color will be less. Then concentration of that color will increase. It will reach to maximum value, right? Maximum color आ जाएगा. Then क्या हो जाएगा? After some 1 hour or something, color will decrease. It will not come. It will decrease, and after that what? It will be colorless stream, right? Again, because you are just putting and then you are removing. So will you get this kind of profile? Are you agree? Please raise your hand for color, right? So color could be your tracer. So any substance which you can put and easily detect, that will be your tracer. So I'll write the properties of your tracer. What should be that property? Okay. And I have told you at time t is equal to 0, you are putting that into your stream and you are detecting its concentration at exit, right? Using some sensor. And if you don't have any sensor, you can use simply color. Okay. So what are your properties of tracer? Properties I'll write for your information. It should be non-reactive, right? Suppose it is, if it is reacting in your it is if it is reacting with your reactant or something, so it will be right. Suppose तुमने बोला कि 5 molecules डाले थे and you are not getting 5 molecules, you are getting some 3 molecules, right? So 3 molecules मिल रहे, that means 2 molecules are reacting. 2 molecules तो react हो गए, किधर तो गायब हो गए. So you will not get actual profile there, right? You will be having always this infinite time. 2 molecule तो आ ही नहीं रहे, 1 साल हो गया मेरा, 2 साल हो गया. Where these molecules are there, right? You will be surprised to see molecule ही नहीं आ रहे बाहर. So it should be non-reactive. That's why I'm saying it is non-reactive. First property. It should not react with your stream. Then it should be non-sticky. Why I'm saying non-sticky? Anyone? Can you please explain? Whenever I'm
It
writing
can
non-sticky,
accumulate.
right? It can stick somewhere on this wall, right? It can go and stick here. यहाँ पे stick हो गया तो molecule बाहर आएगा ही नहीं, and you will be waiting for years and it will not come. So it should be non-sticky. Then I told you very important thing is it should be easily detectable. Easily detectable. Right? Then what everyone want, it should be at low cost. Okay, low cost, and will be having same property as your reaction mixture. So that क्या हो जाएगा, जो तुम्हारे properties reactant molecule है, it will be having same property, so it can have same performance as your reactant stream. So you can get exact profile how that molecule is moving inside your reactor, right? So I'll write here, important point is it should easily mix with your reaction mixture, but it should not react. Please remember, it should not react, but it should mix. It should mix with reaction mixture, and I am writing in bracket easily mix, right? It should easily mix with your reaction mixture. That means it should have same physical properties, same physical properties, density and some viscosity, I am saying new, should be same, right? Same physical properties as reaction mixture. Okay, so this is about your tracer. Second thing that you can use instead of color is your radioactive substance, right? So tracer example you can write, it may be color, it may be your pigment, it may be your radioactive substance, right? This kind of things. Okay, now next point will be, it is a basic portion of this, ways to inject tracer. This topic will also be there in your process dynamics and control, right? This will be in process dynamics and control. I'm just writing here. First is your impulse input. You write impulse input. Second, I'll write impulse, or generally it is pulse, but impulse is good. Then step manner. Next one is your sinusoidal manner. Then fourth one is your arbitrary manner. Arbitrary manner. Okay. So whenever I'm writing pulse manner, it means तुम्हारा सपोज तुमने कभी पुराने वाली आटा चक्की पे गए हो क्या, ग्राइंडर, और आटा चक्की जो पहले की रहती थी, जहाँ पे यू आर हैविंग दिस व्हील्स एंड दिस इज योर बेल्ट, कन्वेयर बेल्ट, और इन टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज आई विल से कन्वेयर बेल्ट सिस्टम. दिस इज योर बेल्ट जो रोटेट हो रहा है इस सर्कल पे, राइट? दिस इज कंटिन्यूसली रोटेटिंग ओवर दिस, और दिस इज कंटिन्यूसली रोटेटिंग. ओके, यहाँ पे क्या होगा, दिस इज योर स्ट्रीम, आई विल राइट or I'll draw here, this is your belt, this may be tires or some kind of the rotating things which you used in military operations. So suppose if I'm putting some color material here, तो क्या होगा, this will flow like this here, right? And this strip will, as time passes, this stream will move to locations, different locations, right? And you will detect here. So this is your, I'm saying, flat velocity profile, right? This is your real example of your flat velocity profile, right? At time t is equal to 0, at time t is equal to 0 मैंने ये stream put किया था यहाँ पे, ये stream, and after some time it is at here, right? It is here, it is here, it is here, right? So all molecules have same resistance time, right? सब molecule की velocity क्या है, same है, and it is like a belt. Okay, so this is an example of flat velocity profile. And दूसरा is at time t is equal to 0 मैंने कुछ कलर सब्सटेंस यहाँ पे डाला था एंड इट इज कंटिन्यूसली रोटेटिंग. सो क्या किया, व्हाट आई डिड, एट टाइम t इज इक्वल टू 0 मैंने ट्रेसर का सम कॉन्सेंट्रेशन डाल दिया, राइट. पहले तो इट वाज नो ट्रेसर एट ऑल. एट टाइम t इज इक्वल टू 0 मैंने इतना क्वांटिटी ऑफ ट्रेसर डाल दिया एंड मैंने छोड़ दिया, बस डाल के छोड़ दिया. छोटा सा लाइक आई हैव छोटी सी मुट्ठी में थोड़ा सा कलर ले लिया. आई पिक्ड अप स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ कलर इन माय हैंड एंड छोड़ दिया, डाल दिया एंड छोड़ दिया, बस. सो आई गेट अ पिक हियर with concentration C naught and at time t is equal to 0 only, and then after that I didn't put anything. So this is your concentration profile at inlet. I hope you are clear. Matlab at time t is equal to 0 I am putting some tracer and I am not putting anything after that. So we will be having a peak at that time only. Are you clear with impulse input or pulse input? Please raise your hand. Okay. So this is your impulse input. Then in step manner I am drawing here. At time t is equal to 0, there was no tracer at all, zero tracer. But suddenly at time t is equal to 0, before time I am saying no tracer. Suddenly at time t is equal to 0, you started putting same amount of color, right? Suppose 5 kg per second और 5 kg तुम्हारा flow rate continuously में maintain कर लिया, तो this will be your step manner. Wait a minute. Okay. In step manner. So at time t is equal to 0, I started putting tracer and continuously I am putting same amount. So your tracer की profile क्या रहेगी? With respect to time, it is same amount, right? It is same. So this is your profile. Then in sinusoidal manner, क्या करेंगे? You started at time t is equal to 0. This is your time. Before there was no any amount. You started at time t is equal to 0. Amount increase किया, then decrease किया. Then you started withdrawing that. Okay. Then again you started increasing. Again you started at maximum and again decreasing. So this is your sinusoidal manner. Tracer injection. Tracer injection. I think sinusoidal manner I didn't try at all, but this is your type you can put. Okay. And then last one is your arbitrary manner. At time t is equal to 0, before time there was no tracer. You started putting some amount of tracer, you went to maximum value, again decrease, again increase, again some random manner you are putting. This is your arbitrary manner, right? So these are your types of injection. Okay, this is very important. Or in step manner, suppose if you want some real life example, I will tell. Suppose this was your beaker. यहाँ पे 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर है. You put your thermometer which is showing you 30. Then इसको suddenly तुमने 60 डिग्री सेल्सियस ये उठा के just thermometer you picked up and put into your 60 डिग्री सेल्सियस यहाँ पे. So what? There is a step change of your 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस, right? तुमने 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस का step change किया and now it is showing you 60 degree Celsius. Initially it was telling you 30, but now it is showing you 60. So right, in step manner you started increasing. This is a step manner का example. और in impulse manner क्या हो जाएगा? You picked up this. You first put 30 degree Celsius thermometer in 30 degree Celsius liquid. You suddenly picked up, put it into your 60 degree and again you did the back step, right? 30 degree Celsius में double डाल दिया. So this is your impulse manner. So these were types of your inputs of tracer, ways of injection of tracer. Okay, so this is about it. Are you guys clear with this? Right. So this pulse is also called as single shot. Single shot. Injected, then you are detecting at exit. Okay. So we'll start with your pulse tracer injection. Okay. So before starting with this, can you please tell me which one is your cheaper one and which one will require low amount and which is your efficient one out of these four?
Sir, like arbitrary would be lower efficient.
How? Like why arbitrary is your efficient one? You are randomly putting some amount, initially increase, decrease, कुछ भी होगा. Anything will be that. Right? Here you can see impulse input में क्या होता? Just मैंने drop किया and छोड़ दिया. So amount of pressure कितना लगा? Very small, a pinch of color you can say, a pinch of color. So amount of tracer required is less. Amount of tracer required is very less. So this is your efficient one. Step मेरा में क्या है? You need more amount of tracer continuous fluid में डालना ही पड़ेगा. Then you will get at the exit. Okay. This is also, but generally we are using impulse input or step input. But I am writing here for impulse input because impulse will be a cheaper one as compared to your step input. Okay. Small amount of tracer will be required. So in case of impulse input or pulse tracer experiment, pulse tracer experiment, you write this is your PFR, this is your point of injection, okay, and this is your point of detection. This is your inlet stream, this is your outlet stream. Okay. Pulse input may I told you what is your profile at time t is equals to 0. You will be having sudden peak, right? With concentration that is C naught, amount of tracer. This is your inlet profile. So you may be having different outlet profile, but when we do experiment, when we find out or when we balance this tracer or this PFR, you will find different profile, right? So that will derive and we'll find out what is that actual case. So this is what your amount of tracer you entered. This is your concentration of tracer. Okay. Or you can write amount of tracer. Now, suppose at time t is equals to 0. This you have inserted or you have injected N0 moles of tracer. You write N0 moles of tracer injected at time t is equal to 0. Right? You will be having some kind of profile here. कुछ तो profile आएगा ऐसा increase decrease कुछ तो आएगा. Right? So I am writing this is concentration profile. With respect to time, you are having your detector here. Your detector will determine your concentration. So क्या हो सकता है? Initially, this is just an arbitrary profile. क्या होगा? Initially it will increase, it will reach to maximum, and it will decrease again. right? So this is tracer concentration profile. This is not for PFR I'm saying, but just normal or random. Okay, so this is your time on your y x-axis. X-axis there is time. This is your time t. This was the time t is equal to 0. So obviously this profile will start after your time t greater than your which will it be greater than your residence time? Always, or it may be less. It may be less or greater than your t mean or your tau, because there might be bypassing, there might be short circuiting, there might be channeling. So uske accordingly you will be having different residence time. Okay, this is just your concentration profile, or you can say residence time distribution. At time t is equal to t, you are having maximum concentration, that is your t mean. Okay, now I'm just considering a small section here. This is your t, some random t, and this is your t plus your dt. So this is basically your dt. Okay, so तुमने n is a total amount of tracer injected, and between time t plus dt, between time t and t plus dt, suppose you are getting dn amount of, dn is the amount of tracer you are getting at exit between time t and t plus delta t. T and t plus dt. Okay, so this is your dn amount. Can you please tell me what is your fraction of material that is coming out at exit of reactor between time t and t plus delta t? Fraction of material coming out. Fraction of material coming out at exit of reactor, material or tracer you can say, exit of reactor between time t and t plus dt. What is that value? Using dn and n naught. What is your fraction of material that is coming out? Anyone?
dn divided by c naught, sir.
dn divided by your n naught.
Okay.
N naught is a total tracer that has been injected. So that is your dn divided by your n naught. dn divided by n naught is a fraction of tracer that is coming out. Okay. Abhi, this tracer has started coming out of your reactor, and this detector is continuously detecting its concentration. So there will be some flow rate at which your tracer is coming, right? अपन ने कुछ तो pinch of material insert किया, inject किया at the starting. That material, some of material will come at time t is equal to 0, because bypassing some of material will go in dead space. So that is having infinite time, that will come very late. Some of material will recirculate. So depending on that, you will be having different concentration at different time. Okay, so that will be having some flow rate, that tracer will be having some flow rate, right? कभी increase होगा, कभी decrease होगा, कभी ज़्यादा concentration, कुछ भी आ सकता है. So suppose if I am considering this profile here, which I drawn in this graph. Okay, so this is your concentration profile there. So this will be having some flow rate, right? Your tracer will be having some flow rate, that is your nu naught. And at time t is equal to t, suppose this is your t time. Okay, this is your t time, and your concentration detected was ct, right? तो तुम्हें पता है what is moles? Moles is basically your moles per second I'm writing into your time you are multiplying, or simply you can say concentration into your volumetric flow rate. What is that? concentration into volumetric flow rate. This is your moles per meter cube into your meter cube per second. So you will get moles per second, that is your flow rate. Okay, so moles per second into your second, so you'll get moles, right? So what I'm doing actually, I'm doing moles into its time. So what I'm writing here, fraction of material coming out at exit of reactor between T and T plus dt. So what is actual time? That is your dt is a time span, right? Dt is a time span, and it's dt time may in this dt time how much your tracer is coming out, that I am detecting. So that will be your moles per second into your second, right? And this is your n naught. So this is your basically molar flow rate into your time. So molar flow rate is your at what flow rate it is coming, that is your suppose f naught, and your time is your dt divided by your n naught. And what is your molar flow rate in terms of your concentration and volumetric flow rate? That is your nu naught into concentration at time t. This is average concentration I am saying here. In this dt time your average concentration is your ct, right? यहाँ पे क्या था? This is your ct concentration, it is increasing and decreasing. So average concentration I am considering as ct, and your dt will be there divided by your n naught, right? Will it be equal to your fraction of material coming out at or in time span dt? dt में कितना material आया तो that is your nu naught average concentration into your dt. Are you guys clear with this? dt टाइम में कितना मटेरियल आया तो based on your flow rate and volumetric flow rate and this concentration? Any doubt here? Rutuja, Pranit, guys, are you clear with this? What is your material coming between T and T plus dt?
Yes, sir.
Right? Rutuja, are you clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sai Kiran, Kaushik.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is your material coming between T and T plus dt, and your fraction of material, that is I am writing fraction between T and T plus dt. That means your material between your dt is equals to your nu naught ct into your dt
Divided by n.
n, right, divided by n naught. That is your initial what and all moles you inserted or injected. So this is your fraction of material. Okay, this is your fraction of material. Now, okay, so this is your fraction of material. If I am integrating this over whole time t, or total duration is your t, so this is your fraction in that range or that dt जो this is your suppose dt जो strip है, this is your dt strip over this. So this is what your material in this dt time span. So if I'm integrating from 0 to infinite,
Yeah.
so will I get total material?
Yes, sir.
So your
Yes,
n
sir.
naught is basically integration from 0 to infinite. What is the 0 to infinite? That is your time, right? Because there may be dead space जहाँ पे molecule if enters that will not come at all. So you need to consider 0 to infinity, right? 0 to infinity, then you will integrate it, right? Nu naught ct into dt divided by your n naught, right? So you will get total material. So total material that has been injected, you can calculate it using your concentration profile, volumetric flow rate by integrating over time 0 to infinite. Okay, so this is just a basics. Okay, this is your n naught. We calculated n naught. Then you know what is your fraction of material. So fraction of material can be written as now, that will be your this quantity, okay. So from this, what is your area? Wait. Should I divide here by n naught?
No,
sir.
sir.
Right? It should not be n naught, because if you divide it, you will get equal to 1, right? Because fraction and total of that fraction, that integration of that fraction will be your 1. So this should not be your n naught. Just you are integrating this amount, this short amount in time t. So you'll get this n naught. That is your total amount of tracer. And what is your area under the curve then? Your area under the curve, that is your, this is your ct versus time curve. So this is your curve, that is your n naught divided by nu naught, which is equals to your 0 to infinity ct into dt, which is I'm writing in terms of area under the curve, that is your area under ct curve or concentration curve. Okay, so this is your concentration curve. And how did you get this concentration curve? कैसे मिला था? Using your detector, right? Detector at the exit. जो detector था, that has detected your concentration of tracer at different time, and you got this profile. This is your area under C curve. Okay, and now your fraction will be your fraction between time t and t plus dt. All right, it is at dt is equals to fraction at dt. Okay, this is not any mathematical representation, just v. Fraction at dt is your nu naught concentration at t into dt divided by your integration nu naught ct into dt, or I can say it is nu naught ct dt divided by your n naught. Okay, this is your value, and your area under the ct curve is this. So this was about that. Now is fraction ko how can I write, how can I break in two parts? These two parts, right? Because I know what is my interval dt, जिसमें I need to find out concentration of pressure, so I know what is dt, and this is your separate portion. Okay, just I am replacing this as a new term, and that is your et dt. Don't need to confuse. This is your fraction of material between time t and t plus dt, that is your et into dt. Just I am replacing, and here et is equals to your nu naught divided by n naught into your ct. Nu naught is your volumetric flow rate of tracer. Ct is a average concentration over time dt, and et is your, you write exit age distribution function, right? These terms are new to you, but when you get familiar with this, you will understand a lot of things. Okay, so for today's class, you just need to note down there is some curve which is called as C curve. What it tells you, your concentration of tracer at exit, how it is varying with respect to time, right? Or how you are getting tracer at the exit of reactor. And there is one term which is called as exit age distribution function. That exit age distribution function is also giving you same value, right? How your concentration of tracer is varying, just it is a replacement. Or from this equation also you can see Et is directly proportional to your Ct, right? Et is directly proportional to your Ct. So जैसे जैसे तुम्हारा Ct बढ़ेगा, suppose if it is your Ct curve, okay, Ct curve with respect to time, so Et curve will be kind of similar, it is having same shape, कुछ ऐसा रहेगा, or will it, or it will be like lower, कुछ value रहेगी, right? But it will be having same shape as shape of Et, and Ct curve will be same. So for today's class, I hope it is okay, and these are some new terms you need to keep in mind. Okay, so we'll stop here. If you have any doubt, please ask. Are you guys clear with?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Okay. For today's class, please remember these are new terms, and please revise it, because these are like something which you didn't expect in your CRE1. So something new is there. So please revise. Please go. Please, if you are sleeping like at 10 o'clock or at 11 o'clock, before sleeping, please remember it once. Okay. Or please try to understand what I told you in today's class. So we will be having some easiness while studying tomorrow's class. Okay, so till that, thank you so much, have a good day. Okay, bye.